Parents in upstate New York are outraged. A school investigation underway after allegations came out that staff were using wooden timeout boxes built for special needs students. These boxes, lined with a padded mat, were allegedly being used as a behavioral calming measure. Salmon River School District board directors closed campus last week after launching an investigation. The superintendent of schools was placed on at-home duties, and other staff have been placed on administrative leave pending further notice. The claims are making national headlines and garnering the attention of New York Governor Kathy Hochul. Joining me now is former Salmon River School Board member Chrissy Jacobs. Ms. Jacobs, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Sego.
I don't have to tell you that this was definitely a topic of conversation here in the newsroom. When we saw this story, we heard about it, we were excited to speak with you. Chrissy, you also posted online about these timeout boxes. Can you tell me how you learned that the school was actually using these?
Well, I don't like the word timeout boxes because it minimizes the damage and the trauma that our families have experienced. I'm going to call them what they are: child-sized shoes, child-sized holes. I got a hold of these images because a concerned community member forwarded them to me who worked in the school and was resigning. So you have full permission to use them. We need all the help we can get. We've spent the last couple of decades silenced by the school district and the New York State Department of Education when it comes to treatment of children in upstate New York.
And Ms. Jacobs, because it should not matter whether or not I have a child in that classroom or not, I would think that any parent would be outraged. The person who forwarded the photos to you, did they see it actually a child inside at any time, or are they saying this is something they had planned to do with those boxes?
No. So those boxes were specifically built with one student in mind, according to Principal Allison Benedict. We have come to find out from sources within the school district and within the St. Regis Mohawk School that Fromm, who was a behavioral specialist that the district brought in, was pressuring staff to use these boxes. This is one of 3 within the Salmon River School District. And they were also being pressured to use closets or bookshelves to corral children.
How do you believe something like this could happen? Even as I look at this, and I had a conversation with my producer, someone discussed it, someone planned it, someone put it in, and no one within all of these adults thought this was a bad idea?
I think what we're seeing is a direct relation to what happens when you dehumanize any population or demographic of people. Eventually, we just become statistics on a paper for funding.
Ms. Jacobs, when you see this and you've raised the attention with us, you're speaking with us now, what is it that you hope happens? Ms. Jacobs, I want to thank you again for joining us. That was Chrissy Jacobs, who brought to our attention here at News Nation these boxes, these images that you see on your screen. I had called them a timeout box, and she corrected me by saying, I don't want to call them that. I want to call them what they are, that these are boxes holding children, and it's unacceptable. We will, of course, continue to follow this story as it develops. And we're also, we have a request out to the governor, Governor Kathy Hochul, to get her response as well.